what's going on, guys? It's Calico here, and I just wanted to kind of rant about like everything that's been bothering me about Dead by Daylight recently. Like, I've really stopped enjoying the game like a massive amount. I'd say like mostly I don't enjoy the game anymore. Over the past year, I went from like really enjoying the game to being like, oh wow, this is fucking awful. Like, I really hope this gets better. I don't think that I've really enjoyed the game. There is a lot of things that really bother me about the game right now. Today's video and my first video on my computer trying to see how this shit works and why I think that personally they are going to crush under the crush for the Five Nights at Freddy's update. Mainly because there's going to be a lot of new players coming over just for that, and it's going to inflate the game a lot. One, it's going to make people even angrier because people who don't even play the game are going to get on the game and get absolutely smashed by these turbo sweaty fucking survivors and killers, dude. It's not even going to be, dude, it's going to be crazy. Like, just wait. Mark my words, this update is going to be very wild. I could already tell, dude. It's going to be so fucking crazy. Like, first of all, I can't wait for the update. I'm going to play regardless. Like, I'll come back to play the update. I've been wanting to play for a very, very long time. I want to really play Springtrap. That's really what I want. If they don't bring Springtrap, then I'm not playing, literally. If they say it's just like a map or some shit, that'd be like the biggest letdown in history. Could you imagine? All this hype and it's just a map? Dude, I'd kill. Anyways, first off, entitled players. Now, you see these players, I'd say every game almost, and whether that be an entitled survivor, an entitled killer, you are most likely going to run into one, if not both, in the same game, or at least every other game. They are so fucking annoying. I hate them so much. I wish that there was a way to fix it, but unfortunately, there's no way to fix it because the reality is this is just how the community is now because of how the game has been made. We really fostered this community into a bunch of fucking babies over the game, you know, just really handing them a fucking binky in a bottle whenever they have a problem of the game, when really the main problem is that they're not good enough, and instead we just fucking nerf or buff something to their liking until they enjoy the game, and then that sets off a bunch of other players being upset about something that they really liked being nerfed and shit, and it just starts a whole bunch of fucking entitled players. Basically, if you don't play how somebody wants you to play, you are a bad player. Like, if you don't do certain things, or if you do certain things, like if you slug, you're a bad killer. If you tunnel, you're a bad killer. If you camp, you're a bad killer. If you loop too long, you're a bad survivor. If you teabag, you're a bad survivor. If you flashbang, you're a bad survivor. If you flashlight, you're a bad survivor. You know, it's just entitled, dude. It's entitled. Like, if you play how you're supposed to play good enough, if you play how you're supposed to play really good, then people are just going to call you bad because you're not playing like how they want to play. A lot of time I'll see that. Like, so fucking annoying playing against people who are just like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing this, man? Why are you doing that, man? Like, it's just like, I'm trying to play the fucking game. Can I not play the fucking game like how it's supposed to be played? Anyways, another huge problem that absolutely needs to be fixed before the FNAF update is the whole like slugging and killer regression. So this is the problem, right? Killers over the course of the past 2 years have basically been getting their perks nerfed into the ground to make up for the nurse and blight being so like, and hillbilly being so good, and Wesker being so good. Basically, because of those two, mainly two, blight and nurse, being so good and getting regression perks nerfed into the fucking ground, it's making every other killer unplayable. So what you'll see is whenever you run into a different killer, they're going to be turbo sweaty, just slugging, tunneling, camping, whatever they can to win, because the survivors complain so much about blight and nurse that they nerfed the perks and not the characters, which in turn made all the other killers even worse and makes more people want to play the killers that people were complaining about in the fucking first place. That's a huge problem that needs to be fixed, is honestly revert all the regression changes back to how the fuck they were and nerf fucking the nurse and blight to where they should have been a long fucking time ago, and everything would have been fixed a goddamn century ago, instead of doing this weird fucking thing. Oh my god, this YouTuber, I'm so sorry I forgot your name. I'm sorry. This guy had the perfect analogy of it, is focusing on fixing the symptoms instead of the problem. That is so fucking true. That is all behavior does, is work on the fucking symptoms and not the problem. Because instead of nerfing blight and nurse, who are causing the problem, they are nerfing the perks, the regression perks that are making survivors angry because they're overpowered on the nurse and blight, basically making it to where it's unwinnable because they're already powerful as fuck in the first place. They're focusing on nerfing the symptoms and not the problem. They're not fixing the problem, which is the 2 killers that are making those perks broken. Instead, they are nerfing the perks that are being made broken instead of the thing that are making the perks broken. So, yeah, they need to fucking fix that, because we don't need the Five Nights at Freddy's update to come out and then to only see fucking Blight in the nurse in the fucking, you know, the pizzeria just going ham, and I don't want to see that. And plus, what are we going to do when Springtrap comes out and he's fucking dog shit? And the perks don't help either because they got nerfed into the fucking ground because of Nurse and Blight. Another thing I really want them to work on is quality of life, which they are doing that. They did say that they were working on that. Cannot wait for that. Such a good thing. But this is a really big concern of mine with the quality of life updates, right? The main problem for me is that I look at the list, right, and I don't see anything that's going to help killers. I see all of it's for, you know, slugging, tunneling, camping, you know, a surrender thing, which is good for both sides. And I don't see anything that's going to fix any of the killer problems. Like, are they going to fix how bad the flashbangs are working right now? Like, how they're basically still as dog shit as they always were? Are they going to, you know, help us get like some of our regression perks back to where they used to be so that we could play other killers? It's not Wesker, Nurse, or Blight, or Hillbilly. Or are we going to fix the immense cheater problem that's been going on for ages? Like, literally, I even talked about it in a video that not a video I used to have, but a video that I made where I encountered this cheater, and by the way, he did get banned. Anyways, update on that. He did get banned, but still, I didn't even know if he was cheating because it's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to tell sometimes. Like, I'm not like a turbo player. I don't play 24/7. I'm not like a super sweat or like a very intelligent. Like, I can't see the minute details in every game. I'm just not that good. I can't tell if somebody's cheating or not because it could be so small. Like, it could be it could be such a small cheat that will change the game that I just can't tell. Like, it could be a small haste thing. It could be a small little, you know, flying thing to where he disappears. I'm like, oh, he must have just went around this thing and just fucking disappeared and I didn't even see it, or something. Like, it could be something where you can't even tell if bro was cheating or not. But then another huge fucking problem is we do got people who are obviously fucking cheating, and they're literally getting normal people banned. They'll start the game, they'll kill everybody, and they'll get a ban time. I don't know, I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see like exactly like what happened, but I did see the clip where before the game even started, everybody dies, and then bro got like a fucking timeout. So bro went to playing killer. I don't know what happened there, but that was fucking crazy. Bro got killed so fast that they basically counted it as like fucking leaving the game, and he got banned for a cheater killing him in a game. As soon as the game starts, he got like a penalty for that, and that shit has become normal. Like, if you play a lot and you're good enough, you will encounter that a good amount. And if you don't, you probably are not good enough to encounter people who are cheating. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up. I know that's like fucking like egotistical to say, or like kind of like an asshole thing to say, but like, I'm just being honest. A lot of these people are like, oh, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. Dude, you're playing against fucking bots. You're playing against booty butt players, dude. You're playing against dog shit players, okay? You don't understand. Anyways, like, these problems are like literally there every game, and you're playing against bad players, so you don't realize. You're like, oh, I could hop in a game, win a game with 0 add-ons, 0 perks, 0 items, and it's like, dude, you're playing against fucking scrubs, dude. Anyways, not to get like off topic or anything, but back to the video. Back to the main point of the video, which is the issues that need to really be fixed to make the game really enjoyable again. And I see on the quality of light thing, you know, they're making great. If I drop my fucking mouse again, I'm gonna do a backflip onto a fucking porch or some shit. I don't know. Like, I keep dropping my fucking mouse. Anyways, I see that they are working on a lot of things that does bring me great pain with this game, and I love that. I love that they're working on it. I love to see that. But the main problem that I see is that there is nothing for killers. Now, I am a very survivor player. Like, I don't really play killer anymore because it just frustrates me. I used to play killer a lot, and then I switched to survivor just because it was funner to play. I didn't feel as stressed out and as worried to play survivor. Like, there's just a lot of pressure that goes into playing killer. Like, the whole game's on you, and I didn't like that. I just like to enjoy the game and have fun. And yeah, I'll probably just play survivor from now on because killer just really pisses me off nowadays. I actually tweeted out about how toxic the game was a few days ago, and I tried to play killer because I was upset. Anyways, yeah, I'll just probably stick to playing survivor now, just because it seems like going forward, survivor is going to be the role that is prioritized over killer, because it shows this big list of like changes they're making, and they put a lot of thought into this. That's what like they said. They said they don't take the decision lightly, and I'm just very confused because with all this thought put into this, you know, I don't see fucking jack shit for killers. I don't see fuck all. So hopefully they do work on that, and we do get something for killers that balances out the flashbang being very broken at times, you know, head on being very abusive, you know, everything being very. It's just really hard to play killer right now. It just really is. Like with the map add-on, not add-on, yeah, the map add-ons, the hatch, the toxic survivors, the flashbangs, just everything is just, you know, the swifts, you know, everything just makes it really hard to play your favorite role right now. So I would love to see them fix that, and yeah.